Good morning, Eagle Nation, and good morning, Batman. Wherever you may be, please stop, please stand. Let us rise together for this morning's Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Before you're seated, join me, if you will. Let's knock out 10 for the day. Let's do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Today is the 93rd day of school. It is a Wednesday. It is the 12th of January, 2022. And the song you just heard, of course, was the theme to the Batman song from the 1960s. I think it was 1966, starring Adam West. Today, we continue with our discussion, our debate about Batman versus Spider-Man. And we went from Batman on Monday to Spider-Man on Tuesday. We're going back to Batman for a minute, and we have all these reasons, remember? But with all of the reasons that you've provided, now we have to do something that all good writers do. They get organized. In fact, many have said that writing is simply organized thought. And if you can think it, you can say it. If you can say it, you can get it to your hand and write it. So we're going to look today at some, briefly just at some of the things that come up and see if we can identify some connections between some of the details so that we can summarize them broadly. And then later we'll actually get into the details when we do the writing piece itself. So right now we're just looking for a way to synthesize, that means put together, and summarize, which means to try to tie together multiple ideas in a single coherent thought. And so I'll show you these first of all. This is, if you can see these are all the ideas, and I've already started to organize them a little bit for you. So we have, for example, peak human, stronger, bigger, physical prowess. All those have to do with being physical or being physically strong. This one over here, we have better fighter, martial arts, sneak attack, he can fly. They all have to do with fighting. And then down here we have more fighting IQ, which stands for intelligence quotient. Then we have intelligent, intellect, and brilliant, and peerless. Over here we have rich and money. So I thought we could take these, and if you can see the board behind me here we also have access to high-tech weapons. We have gadgets. We have armor and better vehicles. We have gear. And we also have better weapons. So if we are writers, and writers are just thinkers with organized thought, the question is, how do we take all these and synthesize them into a single coherent thought? In other words, a sentence. So we might say that they all have something to do with technology. And as many of you know, between Alfred and Batman, he has all kinds of incredible technology. So we could just put this sentence and this statement together to say something like, Batman has superior, that means better, superior technology than Spider-Man. Okay, at this juncture, that's a simple idea. There's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 words in that sentence. In kindergarten, maybe with some pictures, maybe with some support, but kindergarten could write this sentence, all the way up through 8th graders who could write this sentence. The challenge will be for you as a kindergartner or as an 8th grader is to take this simple idea and then make it as supported as you possibly can with evidence, examples, or details, which we'll get to next time. And in order to give that evidence, examples, and details, we're actually going to go right back to the examples you already gave. So it's this, writing is also this concept, it's this idea of stretching things out, putting them back together, taking them apart, putting them back together, generalizing, then being very specific, and we're going to do this. And we'll continue this study for tomorrow. So, if you haven't voted, we're still up to 79 votes. If you're not sure yet who to vote for, some people might say that you should vote for Batman. This is for you, Miss Kathy. I hope that you're enjoying this. And check this out. I can learn how to use it.
Powered up and ready for action.
BATTECH powered up and ready for action. Perfect. And get this.
Switching to main power. BATTECH engaged.
Such a great toy. Anyway, for you Batman lovers out there, this will be hanging tight in my office. Spider-Man's MIA at present, but we'll find him. That's it for writing today, for our writing contest. I still owe you some paperwork, so I'm going to get that to you, I promise. Stay tuned so that you can start joining me in this process. And for those of you who are building your essays little by little, we can continue to do it, or rather start doing it, but from your end. Pool test results should come in this morning ASAP. Stay tuned. We don't have them yet, but we will. I'll also give updates about absences for today so we know how we're going to get through this day together. It is an early dismissal day, which means that teachers will go to DCTMs in accordance with your DCTM facilitator. Look for the email in your inbox. They should have given you more information. Now let's get to some words of wisdom so you can get to the business of teaching and learning. Today is on the topic of self-control, respect, dealing with anger. We all get angry from time to time. Heard of this guy? A big part of growing up is learning how to deal with our anger. We have to learn that it's not okay to hit others, or break things, or ruin things. It's not okay to scream and throw a tantrum just any old place we happen to be. We have to learn that it is okay to get rid of our anger, but not by hurting others or destroying things. We can take 3 deep breaths. Count to 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. If you're at home, hit a pillow or ask permission to go outside to cool down. We can talk to someone who's older and wiser about what made us angry. We can try to figure out how to make things better. Learning to deal with our anger is a very important part of growing up and becoming a good family member, a good friend, and a good citizen. With something to think about. This is Mr. Lodato. Mask up today. Keep your distance and increase it by 6 inches to a foot. Stay in your zones of your cohorts. If you have a cell phone, make sure it is put away at all times, all throughout the school day, from the moment you cross the threshold to the moment you leave it, unless you have explicit permission from your teacher. And then make it a great day or not. The choice is yours.